All right. Alrighty. Hmm. Or we could just hop on 100 line, huh? You know what? Why not? We'll play that other game probably next stream. Even though I kind of really want to play it right now. Actually, you know what? We'll play it right now. I don't even know how long that game is. Let's see. All right, give me a second here, guys. This might take us a bit. I'm going to take myself off of here. This might take a bit here. Let's see here. Who knows? Depending on how long this game is, I may just do 100 line anyway. So the plan is to be streaming for quite a bit. Although I guess it's already been 3 hours. But who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Let's see. Where is it? Wonder how it's gonna go. Is it not going in it? Hello? Hello? I'm clicking it. Is it in there? Hello? What is going on? I mean, I guess it's on there, right? I done clicked it 5 times. That's weird. Oh, there it is. I wonder why it wasn't working from the whatever. Good old Steam for you, right? Good old Steam for you. Okay. 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 Yes, I agree. To the Steam subscriber agreement. This game is 88 megabytes. Alrighty. What have I gotten myself into? All right, we're done. Yeah, I don't know what I got myself into with this one. This is just an indie game, guys, that I had my eye on. And I'm just gonna see how it goes, I guess. Cause who the heck knows? Who the heck knows how it's gonna go? Cause I sure don't. It's only 88 megabytes. It can't be that long, right? Surely. Which means I guess we'll be getting some Tribe 9 after all. Alrighty. Guess we'll start it up. English, huh? Yeah, that's what we want. We want English. Okay, let me get the capture in order. Alrighty. English indeed. Alright. Alright, I'm back. Okay, so this is Without a Dawn. It's a new game that just came out today. Well, yesterday now, since it's after midnight. But yeah. We're gonna try it out and we're gonna see what it's talking about. English Without a Dawn contains content that some players may find disturbing or triggering. Uh-oh. Alright, well, you guys have been warned. It may be disturbing or triggering. So watch out. Would you like to see the content warnings, including possible spoilers? No. It's trigger warning, guys, so watch out. I'm not going to have the content warnings. No spoilers. Just letting everybody know now. Let's see, how's the volume? I guess we'll check it later. What's frame? What? Alright, default, I guess. Palette, default, Eden. Which one is the least colorblind susceptible? Guess we'll go with default with that too. Texture. No texture, noise, numbers. Waves. Should we go with noise or numbers? Default is numbers, right? Kind of want to go with noise. I don't know why. Guess we'll just go with default. I'm just gonna go with default on everything, since apparently default is obviously the way the devs or dev. I don't know how many devs there are, but that's the way they would want it, right? Since it's the default. Okay, that's everything, I guess. New game. Are you awake? No, I'm not awake. Open your eyes. Who talking to me. I'm going back to sleep. You're feeling restless. You've been tossing and turning in your bed for a while now. Sleep doesn't seem to be coming. You have a feeling that someone is watching you. Someone may be standing behind the window. Ignore. You find the thought distressing. You need to get up and check the window. It will take but a moment. You'll be back in your bed in no time. No. Stop telling me what to do. You will not be able to sleep. So what? There could be someone behind the window. So what? Oh, the illusion of choice, huh? Already, Dev? Already, Dev? Just gonna force me to do something that I don't want to do? All right, I'm getting up. Remember to breathe, but don't get too caught up in listening to the sound of your breath. Let it come naturally. Trick yourself into thinking something else. You are safe. Can you see movement through the cracks in the window blinds? Can you see the shadows shifting? There's something or someone out there. Open it. Tree branches swing in the wind. You must feel relieved. It's very silent. You came here to find quiet, but you come to miss the sounds of the city. The restless noises coming from the streets, even those that are violent. Yet, they somehow brought you comfort compared to this maddening silence. Here, you thought you can unwind and rediscover yourself. Find what the hell is wrong with you. It is true that in silence you can hear yourself more clearly. Back to bed. Wait, aren't you forgetting something? What's that? You must close the window blinds. You know how stressful it is when you leave them open. All right. Made it back to your bed. You're safe. Nothing bad happened. You can fight it. Fight what? You have the strength to overcome it. Overcome what? But you need to understand what you're dealing with. Yeah, what am I dealing with? Do you think it's all in your head? Yeah. You can rely on logic. It's your best connection to reality. You are tired. You need sleep. All right. Why the time going backwards? Am I supposed to be remembering this? Six. 3. 5. 1. 6, 3, 5, 1. 6. 3. 5. 1. Passage of time seems different here. Arms of the clock are going back and forth. You find it difficult to experience such irrationality. There is sense to any of this. It's not visible. Next dream. I am the man in the gas mask, and I ask you this. How many fingers am I holding up behind my back? 2. How many fingers am I holding up behind my back? Oh, wait. 6. How many fingers am I holding up behind my back? 3. 5. You have failed me with your answers. Want to play again? 2. 6. 3. Want to play again? 1. 8. I'm opposing now. 9. 11. All right, previous dream. I'd use the clock numbers, right? Maybe it's not related to the clock. Two. 8. 3. 5. You have failed me with this. You have failed me with your answers. 2. I guess technically they don't look like they don't look like numbers, right? Like maybe that's like maybe the bottom is 2 and the other one is 3. All right, next ring. Or maybe it's I don't know. Maybe I should just brute force it. How about that? Wake me up. Get me out of here. You can't snap out of it. Bro, I'm already stuck in this game. All right. Let's think about this. What? Is that not the, am I doing it wrong? Is it not 6? Whatever I said earlier. Okay, what could that first number be? Let's how about we go there, right? The next dream, he asks if it's a 1 or a 2, right? Thing is, it's hard to tell if this is even. Can we hold on, let's see something. Can I change the way that this stuff looks? Not this, wrong thing. Give me some noise, I guess. Make some noise. I don't think it's, oh, it is same. Can we see it better now? It looks the same, right? I don't know. I don't know, it looks the same to me. I'm just guessing at this point. 1, 6, 9, 11. 2, 6, 9, 11. 1, 6, 9, 5. I don't know. 1, 8, 3, 5. I don't know. 2, 8, 3, 11. 1, 6, 3, 5. What? 1, 6, 3, 5? I guess those were the numbers, huh? Did I not use those numbers already? Didn't I already do that? Those were the numbers that they were showing. But I thought I did that already. Maybe I just didn't. Maybe I thought I did it and I didn't. I thought I did it. Right? Now it makes me want to look back, because I swear that was like my second or third attempt, if not the first. Maybe not, I don't know. Whatever. Your answers ring true. This interaction represents the beginning of our connection. Acknowledge my existence. Wake up or stay. Your dream has come to an end. Why are they giving me choices when the choice I make doesn't matter? Or you could have just made a wake up option instead of wasting my time. Wake from the first dream. Did you find the dream unsettling? Do you believe there was more to it? No. You couldn't connect with the dream, yet it made you feel something. He spoke with great concern. You think he tried to tell you something? There could be a pattern or meaning in his words. Put your head to work. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. Of course, 15. You keep seeing this number. 15. 15. 15. Would you knock it off? You seem anguished. It is hard for you to fall asleep. You need to check the window again. It will help alleviate your stress. There is no one there. You don't know that. It is difficult for you to resist the urge. You know you should try harder. You can start tomorrow. You can slip this one time. You're back in your bed in no time. What? All right, man. You ain't gonna give me a choice no way, right? What's there? What's behind it? Can't see the trees anymore. You're trying to understand why. Could it be a dense fog hindering the view? You're probably right. Wait, can you see movement in the distance? Shouldn't the fog hide the shape like it hid the trees? You must find this perplexing. You don't know what you're looking at. It appears as if a shadow is bleeding into the fog surrounding it. It is coming this way. It is slowly growing its presence. The shape is becoming increasingly distinct. It resembles a human. You cannot trust your eyes. You are alone here. There's no one here besides you. It's only you and your shadow. I lost my mind. You've been under a great deal of stress. You need to get your head straight. Your heart is racing. Your breathing is shallow. Your legs are growing numb. The cold sweat is about to break as your skin turns pale. Do not let it go that far. Try to calm your breathing. Think of something entirely different. Think of the last movie you saw. Try to remember the lyrics of your favorite song. Good. You are starting to stabilize. You're slowly gaining back your strength. You feel shaken and want to return to your bed. It is the only place where you feel safe. But first, you must take another look. Yep. The trees are back. You feel relieved seeing the trees again. You are sure it was only your imagination. It was nothing but a feverish dream. You should return to your bed. Made it back to your bed safely. You're tired and craving for sleep. The morning will come and everything will look brighter and more hopeful. You'll be fine once you get some rest. Time to close your eyes. Dream number 2. The lighthouse. The sound of the waves has a unique quality to it. Can you hear the unexplainable clarity in its character? Can you hear the waves whispering distant words? You don't believe their unnatural sound belongs to the sea. The energy passing through the water comes from somewhere unknown. Yet you find the waves calm and peaceful amidst the sad melody. You embrace this beautiful harmony. You are breathing slowly and deeply. Your body and mind are weightless and free from worry. It's rare to achieve such tranquility. You find it difficult to experience both extremes. Your darkness has overshadowed the light for too long. It wasn't always like this. It doesn't always need to be like this. Next dream. I am the man in the gas mask, and I ask you this. Can you bear my silence? It is difficult for me. What is wrong in my silence? Silence has the wrong pattern. What is wrong with the pattern of my silence? Your silence misses a dot. How many dots should my silence hold? 15. I understand. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. I have corrected my silence. Who are you? I am the one who can show you the truth. I can help you look past the veil. I assumed the shape of a shadow. I came to your cavern. I will not let you exist in a lie. My silence is now also yours. Follow this newly found connection. Go to the birdhouse. You will find something hidden under its detached roof. Alrighty. Wake from the second dream. Another strange dream. The man in a gas mask appeared to you again. Does that seem uncanny to you? Nope. You don't consider that strange? Surely you must be at least intrigued. You think he spoke convincingly. But it's hard for you to accept that a dream could hold any truth. Consider yourself logical, but don't want to rule anything out. You can sense things you can't hear or see. The spiritual side of you may follow some secret logic, a logic that is yet to be discovered. You are tired of this recurring conflict in your head. Be that as it may, you can't stop thinking about what he said. Should you go outside and check the birdhouse? Yeah, sure. It's likely nothing hidden inside, but you must verify it to get it out of your head. And maybe you can finally sleep. It's going to rain soon. Normally you'd love some rain. The sound has a calming effect on you. Well, you don't want to get wet. You better get going before it starts raining. And she's just gonna go out in her pajama jams? Should have worn a coat. This bitter autumn wind is chilling to the bone. Yet you find it refreshing. There is something purifying and healing about the wind. Perhaps the physical sensation on your skin tricks your mind into focusing solely on it. The wind makes you feel more connected with this world. But then again, what the hell are you doing here? It's the middle of the night. You're staying outside catching a cold because you had a dream. Will the same person act like this? You don't think it matters, do you? No one is saying. You don't care whether you are or of sound mind or not. All you want is to feel better. You want to wake up feeling calm and content. You need to find a way to prevent yourself from falling into negative thoughts. It's going to rain soon. You need to get to the birdhouse. You are here by the birdhouse. You still want to do this? Yep. You're not sure you have a choice. Feel like your hands are tied. Can you see the spot where the ground looks different? The ground is bare of leaves and branches. Someone has been here recently. As you realize this, can you feel your heart beating irregularly? Can you feel the sense of dread creeping in? This fear creates a gap in your psyche you can't control. It's overpowering your thoughts and even memories, recoloring and reforging them formless. What? Well, you must not give in. Try not to lose yourself in your thoughts, not when they are at their darkest. You can feel it coming again. Your breath is turning shadow. Allow your lungs to breathe without you intervening. You must think of something else. Can you remember the color of your friends' eyes? Can you remember their birthday? Good. You feel a sense of relief washing over you. You're safe. You are ready to search the birdhouse. What do you expect to find? Who knows? Anything. You want to believe there's something in the birdhouse. Wouldn't you find it terrifying? Would it turn your dream into something more? It's only one way to find out. Remove the roof. You cannot believe it. You discovered a box hidden in the birdhouse. You must be terrified. You don't understand what this means. Could the man in the gas mask assume a physical form? You're trying to wrangle this deeply unsettling question, but you struggle to find an explanation. Do you believe it was he who hid the box? Nah. You believe there's a logical explanation, but you need time to understand what has happened. You find it all so very confusing. Be that as it may, someone placed the box here recently. Can you feel your sense of security fading away? You might not be here alone after all. This frightening thought is starting to grow in you. You must be wondering what's inside the box. You should get back inside first. You're standing at the front of the cabin. Why would you stop here? The front door is ajar. Can't remember if you closed the front door. You left so hurriedly that you didn't even remember to take your coat. You were distracted and not thinking straight. It would make sense if you also forgot to close the front door. Yet, there have been numerous strange occurrences. You don't know what to believe anymore. It all feels so confusing and empty to you. Don't let that numbness devour joy from the things you love. You didn't stop caring. There's something constantly out of sync, like two cogs that never align at the right time. Came here to heal. What did you wish to find? More things to live for. You want to find something new or to revive something old. You understand what you need. It's only a matter of how. You should get inside and see what the box holds. Get inside. You made it safely back inside. Well, you're so fixated on the box that everything else around you disappears. The way you hold the box effortlessly indicates it's light, trying to deduce what its contents based on its weight. Your thoughts are racing. Violent images are surfacing in your mind. There could be something horrible in the box. Why would you think of the darkest things first? Is it easier for you to dwell on such thoughts? Be that as it may, you should open the box. Scared of what I find. Anyone would hesitate in your situation, but you know you can't let this slide. You found something at the location indicated by your dream. You're trying to comprehend it, but you can't come to a logical conclusion with the information you got. You need to open the box and see what you can learn. Alrighty. Found a phone inside the box. Upon closer examination, you notice something unsettling. Isn't that your phone? It can't be. You're confused. You're trying to understand how this is possible. You must be aware of how unusual this is. How did your phone end up in the box? How the hell should I know? Your confusion is warranted. Could you uncover the truth through reason and logic instead? Try to remember the last time you used your phone. Can't seem to remember. Can you recall when you arrived at this cabin? Try to remember. You don't remember coming here, do you? Now that you reflect on it, you don't know where you are. This place is unfamiliar to you. You don't know how long you've been here. Coming to realize this must be frightening. Is it possible that you were the one to hide the phone? You came here to seek solitude, to get your head straight. Your phone serves as a window to a world filled with violence and hypocrisy. You couldn't look the other way. You needed an exit from all that. You may have decided to resist temptation by tucking away your phone. Does that sound like something you do? It's possible. You find comfort in this assumption. You're mentally exhausted. You're not well. The night amplifies your thoughts. Everything feels more burdensome and impassable. You need to get some sleep. There could be clarity with the dawn. Dream time? You find it bizarre? What? When you think of something specific, it tends to manifest in one way or another. You may notice these things only when you pay attention to them. You find it somewhat uncanny, but believe there's really nothing else to it. But have you considered there could be something more? A greater truth? Sometimes you feel like you're viewing the world through this thin, transparent veil. You find it hard to believe anything is real. Do you ever find yourself consumed by compulsive thoughts? Thoughts that you don't share with anyone? Thoughts that cause you anxiety and stress? Sometimes even happy memories feel boundless and imperfect without a reason. The veil may not exist after all. Maybe your mind trying to protect itself from prolonged stress. Maybe you should seek help. You may be right. The longer it takes, the easier it is to procrastinate. You should think about it. Be that as it may, the best thing for you right now is to get some rest. Alrighty. Hell is it? You're screaming in the darkness, leaning against a cold concrete wall. You're looking at yourself with the eyes of someone else. Abrupt flashes of mindless gore. Your body is shaking and wreathing without control. You're attempting to avert your gaze, but you can't tear your eyes away from the gray walls and the gray corner. You've seen flashes of a triangle silhouette on the horizon. It is towering on the black water, waves as its pulse, brown noise as its voice. It is calling. Was it the Illuminati? Urgency, disarray, despair, shame, panic. But only briefly. A mere echo of the screams remains. You are furthering away. You are floating to safety. Next dream. I'm the man in the gas mask, and I ask you this. Do you believe in my existence? Yes. Will you trust my benevolence? No. Sure, why not? Will you accept my truth? Yeah. If I lead, will you follow? Sure. You have fully accepted my existence. You have been confined for too long. You need to see what's on the other side of the veil. I can show you. The path is concealed within the gallery. What gallery? Looks like you won't be getting any sleep. Can't shake the image of the man in a gas mask from your head. Do you think he is malevolent? I don't think he is. You find him suspicious, but he has done you no harm. Not yet, anyway. Maybe he is trying to help you. You need closure. You need to find clarity amid this dissonance. You are tired of temporarily mending your well-being. You want to find something long-lasting. Isn't that the reason you came here? You must make it through the night. Maybe you should listen to the man in the gas mask. Maybe he is the only one who can help you. I don't know how. You just step outside the logic. Maybe there's a clue in what he said. Remember him mentioning a gallery. Could it mean the gallery on your phone? Could be worth a look. Pick up the phone. Unlock the phone. You unlocked your phone. The gallery is already open. This is a picture of the cabin you are in. You must have taken this photo upon your arrival, even though you can't remember doing so. Swap right. No more recent pictures available. It's the latest photo. Alright, swap that. Who these people? It's a picture of your friends. You remember the day you took this photo. It was an unusually sunny and warm mid-fall day. You all went out to enjoy the sunshine and a few drinks. Later, it started pouring like never before. You were all wet and cold, but happy at the end of the day. It is a memory to treasure for you. You are wondering how your friends are doing. Do you think you have been a good friend? Hold on 1 second, folks. 1 moment. Feel like you were taking your friends for granted. Give me 1 second. Interesting. You should call them more frequently. Ask them how they're doing more often. Do not let them fade out of your life. You will need them in their laughter. You are still struggling to watch photos of her. She passed away recently. You miss her so much that there are no words to describe it. You feel like you let her down? You knew she was old and not well. You did the right thing by letting her go. Deep down inside, you understand and accept this. There will come a day when grief turns into a fond memory. It is a picture of an old meal. You find it somehow familiar. You have seen it near the cabin. Yet you cannot remember taking this picture. A sense of dread is starting to build within you as you realize the order of the photos. Took this picture before your dog passed away. This image is months old. You don't remember when you came here, but you're sure you came here after saying goodbye to your dog. Your head is trying to process this paradox. Have you been here before? Have you already done all this? Are you trapped in some unnatural cycle? Everything has been such a blur to you lately. Be that as it may, can you see something strange in this image? Find it difficult to discern what you are looking at. Zoom in. Uh-oh. Somebody in there. What did you think you saw? There was someone in the photo. It wasn't you. You must have taken the photo. Must find the current turn of events terrifying. This is the moment when your logic begins to fail you. The great disorder in your head is spiraling out of control. You can feel it physically bounding your head, attempting to break free. There is no way for you to regain control. You've resisted for so long. You can't hold it any longer. You must surrender to chaos. What do you have to lose? Everything. The things you are holding on to will no longer have much value for you. You're starting to cave in. This amorphous mass of anxiety and stress has grown unbearable. It has physically begun to weigh down on your shoulders. The dawn could help alleviate some of your burdens, but you can't shoulder them for tonight. You must act before you get crushed under all that weight. What should I do? Find the man in the gas mask. You must confront him if he's real. You must cast him away if he's a figment of your imagination. Go to the old mill. Seek him out. Seek out to him. Oh, here we go. Here we go. The front door is open yet again. Can you remember if you closed it? Not sure if I did. Can't recall the exact moment. You didn't focus on remembering it. You were anxious earlier when you noticed the door was open. Surely you wanted to avoid repeating your mistake. So how come the door is open? I don't know, someone else left it open. Starting to believe someone is toying with you. You think it was the man in a gas mask? Suddenly your thoughts are drawn to a strange feeling. Look at your left wrist. Your hand feel numb. Sometimes you feel like there is something more than blood coursing through your veins. These thoughts come to you with urgency. You don't know why. Your thoughts are not related to anything concrete. They are just thoughts. Try not to think about it. Instead, set your mind to the old meal. You're bound to find answers there. How strange. You feel more at ease now that you're out in the now that you're out of the cabin. Previously, it was the other way around. A drizzling rain has replaced the chilly autumn wind. It's still cold outside, but you don't mind. You welcome it. Any physical sensation draws you closer to reality. It guides you in the right direction and allows you to breathe more freely. You can feel the gravel beneath your feet more distinctly. A feeling that provides you comfort. A feeling that reassures you of your existence in this space. You are here. You are alive. If only you could feel such presence and connection more often. You think it's unfair. You're not a bad person. Why are you being tormented like this? Put on a brave face and pretend you're fine. You make sure they don't see how broken you are. But is that strength or quite the opposite? How much of yourself are you willing to keep hidden? Be that as it may, you should get going. This path leads to the old mill. The old mill lies just beyond the ridge. You're almost there. You thought you heard something. It sounded like a branch snapping nearby. Strange feeling comes over you as you realize you're not alone. Take a moment to steady your breath. Try to avoid paying too much attention to the sound of your breathing. Let it come naturally. Trick yourself into thinking something else. You got this. Can you see something moving in the distance? It's coming this way. That is not the man in the gas mask. It's a grizzly bear. You must stay very still. You feel a surge of adrenaline kicking in? Your heart is thumping in your chest. Fight or flight. But you can't run. It would be suicidal to start running. You should retrace your steps slowly back the way you came. But your legs are feeling like jelly. You struggle to move them. You struggle to stand still. The tension has become intolerable. You must get out of this situation. You want to close your eyes and count to 10. Out of sight, out of mind. Live or die. Throw yourself to a chance. Close your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I froze. Okay, so that's freeze number 1, by the way. Okay, that's good. That's good. It's good to know. All right, so I froze. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna switch up some things. The first fix did not work. We froze. So give me a moment. I might be a bit longer than usual this time around because, as I said, I'm going to be arranging some things and whatnot. And we'll see if fix number 2 works. But it's going to take a bit. Give me 1 second. Be right back, folks. We're at 10. We're going to see what happens when we get back. All right, be right back. Be right back. Be right back. Alrighty. Guess now we'll see how this one works out. Hopefully this is good enough. Hopefully. All right, let me get everything back. All right, I'm back. Excuse me. Alrighty. Back into the game. All right, we're at 10, folks. Let's see if we get eaten by the bear. Open your eyes. You're slowly looking at your surroundings, but you can't see the bear anymore. It didn't see you as a threat. You were defenseless, but it meant you no harm. Looks like you're safe. You had never encountered a grizzly before. You feel both shaken and exhilarated by this encounter. Bears have always been meaningful to you in some way. They periodically appear in your dreams. Do you believe your dreams are trying to tell you something? I believe so. You found a pattern in their appearance. Bears may symbolize a significant change in your life. Be that as it may, you should get going. The old mill is waiting for you just over that ridge. You are here at the old mill. The night has reached its darkest moment. There's very little light left. Hold on one second. Alright, sorry. You feel the coldness differently when in darkness. You find it more piercing and desperate. You feel it's unforgiving and somehow more final. You no longer welcome it. The drizzle has soaked your clothes. You're tired and cold. The old mill looks deserted. The unpleasant scent of damp, swollen wood fills your nostrils. Thinking of turning back, aren't you? Nah. No one would blame you if you did. Looks like there's nothing here. This is such a hard pill to swallow for you. Deep down inside, you believe that you will find something here. Your heart skips a beat. The old meal comes alive. You're starting to feel dizzy due to the sudden rush of thoughts and emotions. You stand quietly trying to steady your breathing and soothe your head. There's no way to separate and organize your thoughts. They come like flashes. You can grab them briefly before you realize they're gone. I'm frozen again? How could anyone navigate their way through such cacophony? Cacophony. Cacophony. Okay, that was a quick one. Actually, I'm going to give it a bit more time, actually. A bit more time to kick in. Hold on, I'll be right back, guys. All right. I'm going to give it some time, folks. I'm going to keep myself off the screen for a bit. And we'll keep going with the game. But I want to give it a little bit of time. And then we'll go from there. All right, so I'm going to keep going with the game, guys. We'll give it about 10 minutes or so. And then I'll reboot everything, get myself back on the screen, and then we'll see from there how it goes. All right, so let's hop back into the game. How could anyone navigate their way through such cacophony? Hold on, let's see. Let's see. You guys know how I am. All right.
Cacophony.
Cacophony. Cacophony. A harsh, discordant mixture of sounds. Aren't we talking about thoughts, though? Is this another instance of people taking liberty with the English language? It seems to happen more than I ever realized. All right. Broken words are spiraling from this chaos into your head. I am insane. Waiting for you. Feel shaken and at your limit. You must focus all your remaining energy. He is waiting for you in the old mill. You are standing at the bottom of the stairs that lead to the old mill. You feel hesitant to take these steps. There is no clarity in the storm inside your head. How could philosophy and spirituality, philosophy and spirituality shake hands with logic? What? Where do you draw the line? For all that you know, these could be the first steps to psychosis. Or the last. You wish you could silence the voices in your head, but you can't. They're constantly looking for meaning. They're searching for anything to explain this mad world. For this can't be all that there is. So here you stand at the foot of your mountain. Are you ready to take these steps? I'm not ready. You need an explanation. Turning back is no option for you. You've reached the point of no return. The moment has come. We always do everything with the left. Fifth step. Can't take stairs without counting the steps. You haven't found a way to ignore the urge. You're not even sure you'd want to. The number of steps could hold a deeper meaning. Is it gonna be 15 steps? Down, down, down. There may be a hidden and recurring pattern waiting to be revealed. That doesn't make much sense, does it? Feel conflicted, but you won't stop counting, not now. Stay. Does it feel like each step is getting narrower? Stay. You need time to gather your breath? Stay. 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 10. You're nearly there, just a few steps remaining. Yeah, just 5 more. You can feel a cold shiver run repeatedly over your body. You're starting to breathe more consistently as the light from the meal grows brighter. It carries a sense of relief. It whispers a promise of warmth. It offers you shelter from this darkness. You're almost at the top. "15 steps if you count the landing, which you always do." Of course it's 15. 15. You think it's yet another sign or a mere coincidence? It's a sign. Does it feel like someone is calling you? Can you feel someone holding your hand, leading you here? You found the stairs to the old mill mentally draining. Both your body and mind are weary. But you're finally here. The storm is raging, as are your restless thoughts. It's nothing but this old door between you and the man in the gas mask. For the first time, could there be clarity in the chaos? A glimpse of hope? Do not be afraid. I am no longer a mere shadow or a voice in your head. I led you here. I guided your hand with whispers into your ear. I permeated your dreams and thoughts like ink bleeds into the black water. I was born from silence. I have manifested from the shadow of the gray corner. I am night without a dawn. Why am I here? You have sensed something almost intangible in the darkness. You've come so close you can almost reach out and touch it. But you still don't know what it is. Yet you have heard the waves whisper of its existence. Listen closely. These waves are born from the pulse of the triangular pyramid. Yes, the one you've seen in your dreams. The Illuminati? It stands on black water behind the all-distorting veil. Your search for something more has finally come to an end. You can find the truth you've been craving for in the 3 faces of the pyramid. But it lies hidden behind the veil, which you can only perceive in darkness. Therefore, I had to challenge your logic and reason. I disguised myself in your silence. I wore you out with the endless whispers from the quiet. I filled you with doubt and resentment. I introduced you to the necessary darkness. I will show you the truth that is good and just. The truth that is concealed by the all-distorting veil. You're lying. I serve a single purpose. I have nothing to gain by lying to you. You must look past things that are holding you here. I've observed your loved ones from the darkness. I've stood in the shadow of the gray corner. I've heard them quietly whisper their prayers. You are causing them heartache. You are a burden to them. That can't be right. They know the weight of the worries you're carrying. Where were they when you needed them the most? You shouldn't give them another thought. They're nothing but silhouettes distorted by the great veil. There's no shame in finding comfort in that thought. You need to let them go. You must cut any ties you have left with this world. For the veil's greatest trick was to disguise itself in light. Only then can you plummet into the blackness where the veil cannot exist. Look at my eyes, for they are like knives. And with my gaze I will cut through the great veil. I will show you the way. I will walk you across the black water. I will help you tear down the veil once and for all. First came to you in your dreams. Now accept me in the flesh. Look at your hands. You have poison coursing through your veins. A cancer that stops you from seeing and sensing what is real. It has deceived you with false things to keep you tamed and content. But in the dark, you just started to sense His presence. It is difficult to turn away from love, joy, and happiness. It is hard to close your eyes for the last light. But know that this light I speak of is artificial and false. And because of the nature of things, you must bleed. With my eyes, I release the poison out of you. Clarity. No pain, no doubt. The cold will turn to warmth. A sense of calm will follow. Let go of the discord. Let go of the worries. Leave all the woe to the other side of the veil. Breathe slowly. Listen. Can you hear it? Can you hear the dissonance drowning in the sea? Can you hear it sinking in the beautiful brown noise? There's no false light where the water begins. Oh, it's the triangle. Can you hear me? All right, give me 1 second, folks. Get myself back up here. Be right back. Alrighty. Get me back on the screen. All right. I'm back. Let's get back to it. Alrighty. Something is happening. The pyramid has risen from the surface of the black water. It is slowly rotating in the air. Its base is turning into a face, and its face is turning into a base. A new truth has emerged. Is it too late? Please help me. I realize the truth has an ever-shifting nature. Can you hear me? I will repeat myself. The truth has an ever-shifting nature. Please, can you hear me? I will scream into the black water. The truth has an ever-shifting nature. I don't know what becomes of me. Help me. Hey there. Thank you for playing Without a Dawn. I hope you enjoyed my little game. I didn't like this crap. How dare you make me play this game? Oh, that's a shame. But still, you decided to give my game a chance. Something I genuinely appreciate. It took me approximately a year to create this game. A year? I spent lots of time rewriting the dialogue and recreating the art, among other tasks. Feels like I did 5 things for one to stick. It's not a very sustainable way to create games. With this game, I felt I could spend more time refining the smaller details. I always approached this project more as an art than a game. Creating a thought-provoking and mature tale of the human psyche was tough. I had to constantly put myself in a dark place to bring this work into existence. Yet at the same time, this project was a labor of love. I'm very proud of how it turned out. I want to thank my wife, Jenny, for her continuous support and help. Also, thanks to my kids, Rico, and Minja. You're the best. I probably just butchered everybody's names. Thanks to the local game dev community, sharing a drink is always a pleasure. And huge thanks to you all for encouraging me through social media. Oh, less than 3. Oh, and before you go, would you consider dropping a review? No. Alright, fair enough. There's no harm in asking, right? You'll find me here. This man out here promoting on my stream, bruh. You out here promoting on my stream? Silver font. Oh, that's the end, guys. The dev came personally and told us his story and shouted himself out on my stream. All right. So, what'd you guys think? Personally, I have no idea what the hell I just played. I won't leave a review because I don't even know what to say in the review. Other than I feel like I got robbed. I want my $7 back. I have no idea what that was. But we played it. That was Without a Dawn, folks. There you have it. There you have it. Feel free to give your money to the dev for that awesome piece of work. That piece of art that he created for us to play. It was too deep for me. My simple brain couldn't comprehend that one. Couldn't comprehend that one. All right, I guess we're gonna go ahead and swap over to 100 line. First, let me uninstall the game. That man came and asked for a review, shouted out his website, and all kind of stuff. The audacity. Alrighty.